Jeff and Dave are over halfway through their world record attempt to visit all the stations on the Underground. At 6 o'clock, they're stuck at Aldgate, waiting for a Circle Line train.
How you doing? He's wasted.
on the air condition.
Oh, okay. This man needs a drink.
Oh, yes, it's not enough refreshment stops on the Underground, I'm sure.
First departure, platform 4, Circle Line service. Due to a stalled train in the Eastern area, a number of Metropolitan services have been cancelled.
Metropolitan, okay.
Therefore advising to take the first available train.
The delays on the Metropolitan line, they can catch their Circle Line train. With 100 stations left, they're neck and neck with the world record.
Ready, go.
At 7:45, Jeff and Dave are faced with the prospect of catching one of the most elusive trains on the network, the Olympia service from Earl's Court.
Yes! Olympia train neck. For Earl's Court, this is very lucky. Once in 50 minutes, Olympia trains are as rare as, well, something very rare, and we've got one.
Jeff and Dave passed through Victoria almost an hour ago. Just 2 more travellers out of the 68 million people who pass through the station every year.
This is not a ticket.
What is it?
This is the receipt. So where were you hoping to go with this?
Victoria, yes.
Is this your ticket? Whose ticket is it? It's your ticket. It was bent, that's why you've lost it in there.
All right, can I go through?
Yes. It just goes on and on. You might get someone come to me now and they ask, how do I get to King's Cross? You'll have someone standing right next to them and you explain. And then the next person says, well, how do I get to King's Cross? And you say, well, didn't you hear what I just said to the last person? You've come the wrong way, you know that. All human life, I think, is here. Come around here, young lady. My favorite time of the day is when there are no customers about. Makes life a lot easier.
At 9:45, morale is flagging when Jeff and Dave arrive at Ickenham.
I'm never doing this again. I hit a bit of a low about 10 minutes ago at East Acton. I just kind of thought, oh, I just had enough. I don't know whether we're headed behind. I actually don't want to know. But as long as we get to Acton Town by 10:30, I'll be relatively happy. But we need a really good connection down to Heathrow at Acton Town at 10:30. If it takes any more than 10 minutes like I did last time, then it ain't looking good. But we'll keep going. You can but try. You never know. Optimism, name of the game. I think we're at about 220 stations. All of this is all done. The whole north bit, the east bit, out at Epping done, Upminster done, the whole of the Jubilee line done, most of the central bit is done, apart from one little bit which we're going to do in a minute. We went to Wimbledon, did all that, did all this bit down by Hammersmith, Richmond, done all that. We've come up the central line to West Ruislip, ran down to Ickenham. We've got to go out to Uxbridge, come back down to Acton Town, nip out to Heathrow, then we're back into town, and it's a case of just nipping across the last few stations over the central line to Bank and home and dry to Morden.
At 11 o'clock, Brian Valentine's night shift is starting again at London Bridge.
I thought I'd go and check out an area around here where some vagrants congregate and cause some mess. I just thought I'd go and have a look round there. And there's our first one, asleep. Hello? 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 You okay, mate? Hello? Are you okay? Right, do you want to put your shoe on then and move? Yeah, then put your shoe on, matey. It's not nice for anybody to be on the streets begging. There's no need for it in this country. We're the largest trading nation in the world, and yet we've got people sitting on the streets. My fear is one day I'll go round there and find one of them dead. If you was to change those electric lights to gas or oil lamps, you'd think you was in Victorian times, wouldn't you? All life goes by here at London Bridge.
Having completed the Piccadilly line, Jeff and Dave have 26 stations to go. They're still in with a chance. Just.
It's 11:32.
We're at Paddington.
At Paddington. And we're now reliant on the Hammersmith and City line that we love. and I'm in a bad mood.
8 to 10 minutes.
Here comes the train. You're in luck.
That's nice.
Front. Hey, mate. Mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
Yeah. 40. 40.
8.
That's a quick one. I'm going for 23:35:02.
38.
That's 12 seconds. We have a nice fast train driver. He wants to go home.
I can smell cigarette smoke down here and I'm trying to locate somebody smoking, that's all. They may well have got on that last train. Not in there, is it? Not that bloke there, is it?
Customer information for the northbound.
You're not smoking, are you, matey? No, all right,
Customers for stations beyond Camden Town should take the first available train.
Was he?
And change at Camden Town.
I hope you put it out now. He's got it in his mouth, I suppose.
This is we're on the home straight. This is the home straight. Eastbound Central, go to Bank, and finish off just by getting a southbound train down to Morden. And that is it.
They've completed 10 of the 12 underground lines, passed through over 260 stations, and now they badly need a good connection at Bank.
There. Oh, that's perfect. That's so really good. Northern line. Ready, 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 ready. Come on.
This train is the last empty train from this station tonight.
Well, the good thing is we didn't just miss one. The bad thing is we've got 4 minutes to wait.
Morden train approaching this side. Last southbound this side.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, okay. Staff on board, permission to lamp the southbound out. Permission to lamp the southbound out. Over.
There you go.
Okay. Stand clear of the doors, please. Mind the doors, please.
Counting them all down all the way to Morden for the big 275. And the big question is, what time will we get there?
They've travelled for more than 19 hours, over 300 miles through 275 stations, many more than once, across the whole length of the Bakerloo Central Circle District, East London, Hammersmith and City, Jubilee Metropolitan, Northern Piccadilly, Victoria and Waterloo and City lines, arriving in Morden at 51 minutes past midnight. So, did they beat the record?
Yeah, didn't do it. My head is done in. If my maths are correct, I think that makes it 19 hours, 29 and 13 seconds, which beats my previous time by about 4.5 minutes. It fails to beat the world record by about 10 and a bit minutes. Close, but not close enough.
But with the record still up for grabs on the Paris, Moscow and Tokyo undergrounds, Jeff may yet see his name in the Guinness Book of Records. Next time, Karen has to drive a train for the first time in 3 months.
I had probably 2 or 3 in like a couple of weeks beforehand where I had them 10 to jump.
And there are passenger problems at London Bridge.
Have you been in the box? Call the old building.
All right, come here.
Over on Sky Travel tonight, restless miniature donkeys and the ambassador's cats are all discombobulated at the animal airport at 7:30. Then at 10, the heat is on in New Zealand in Drugs at the Border. See it all on Sky Digital Channel 253.